Matthew chapter 21. Matthew 21, verse 12. It says, And Jesus went into the temple of God, and cast out all them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers, and the seats of them that sold doves. That word seat there means, it's the word in Greek, cathedral. Cathedral, or cathedral, I don't know how they say it. You know, we built great cathedrals. This is not a good thing here. Jesus comes with the whip and drives all the money changers out, turns all the tables over, and the seats of them that sold doves. See, isn't that interesting? That it says the tables and the seats. Why? Because the seats were a place of idolatry. These seats were actually thrones. And the men were sitting upon these thrones because they were supposed to be the priest that the people would bring their offering to, you know, under the Moses' covenant, the old covenant. And they were merchandising the gospel. They were trading, just like the Levites back in Moses' tabernacle had done. Now in the temple of Solomon, they're doing the same thing. Nothing's changed. There hasn't been a heart change. The priesthood is still polluted. The motives of the heart are still wrong. And so they're sitting on these seats or these cathedrals. I'm telling you, priests are still sitting in cathedrals. That word means an exalted seat. A seat occupied by men of rank and influence. It means a bench. A judgment seat. Okay, and so they were releasing unrighteous justice, unrighteous decree, unrighteous judgments, because they were making trades with the people that they weren't supposed to be making trade. They were allowing exceptions for this, and they were requiring a little more for that, and they were letting excuses be made. They were corrupt. The priesthood was corrupted. That's why Jesus came, was to establish a new, pure priesthood of believers, called the order of Melchizedek, patterned after the Zadok priesthood, the heavenly priesthood. This is the seat. This word is the same word used where it talks about Pontius Pilate sitting on his seat to judge Jesus when they brought him before him. A raised place. You got to get this. You know another word for it? This is right out of the Greek Strong's Concordance. A tribunal. That word's been thrown around a lot lately if you've been following Todd Bentley. A tribunal. Seats, thrones, set on a throne. A raised place. See, there are true benches. There are true seats of authority. But there were also false. They were in the earth with Jesus, and I'm telling you, they're still here today. And the spirit behind them is an unclean, a demonic, political, religious spirit operating. Just like it operated through the Pharisees, it's still operating today.